Hey guys, it's Blanco talking to you guys. So this is just to help you out with your CRQs if you're struggling. So the first thing we need to do is read the question, right? So explain the historical circumstance that led to the historical development that occurred in this document. First thing we need to do is figure out what does historical circumstances mean, right? So historical circumstances, if you guys don't remember, is what past events led to the events happening in this document. But we also got to figure out what events are actually happening in this document. So some things to think about. Look at the date. Is there a date? 1948, 1939. So I need to think to myself, what was happening in India during these years? Now, you need to be able to name the historical event. So try to look at your notes that you might have taken on today's lecture because that might help you figure out what's happening. Also, look at the border here. What's happening? It seems like people might be moving. So if I look at the key, I might be able to get that information, but most importantly, we can't answer this question until we figure out what the historical event is. So take a moment, look at the map, read the map, look at the key, look at those dates. What is the historical event happening here? Once you found out what the historical event is, you should maybe try to rephrase the question. So in my words, this question's asking me, describe what came before the historical event in the document, right? So once you guys know the historical event, at this point, you should have an idea. These are some sentence frames that you can use to answer your question. Blank is what led to the historical development of the document, or the historical circumstance that led to the blank was blank. All right, guys, so go ahead and try to work on your first question. All right, so our second question in our CRQ. It's a point of view question. So the question reads, using document 2, identify the author's point of view concerning the partition of India. So what does point of view mean? Right? So point of view is the author's opinion or perspective. So if I look to my left, I can see that the political cartoon also has some text above. That's the first thing I should do is read that. So the following political cartoon was published in an English language newspaper in India 1 month before independence. In the cartoon, Jawaharlal Nehru and Muhammad Ali Jinnah attempt to saw apart Mother India as John Bull, Great Britain, and Gandhi look on. As he watches, John Bull says, "I only hope nothing goes wrong, madam. Note, Hindustan is an old term for India." So I just finished reading that, and then I have some questions to think about. What was the partition of India? If you're not sure what the partition of India was, please go back to your notes. What do you see happening in this image? Right? What does this text tell you about what's happening in this image? I'm going to read the text one more time. The following political cartoon was published in an English language newspaper in India 1 month before independence. In the cartoon, Jawaharlal Nehru and Muhammad Ali Jinnah attempt to saw apart Mother India. As John Bull, Great Britain, and Gandhi look on, as he watches, John Bull says, "I only hope nothing goes wrong, madam. Note, Hindustan is an old term for India." So right, we see right here, if you look at the picture, I recommend you guys do I see, I think, and I wonder to maybe help you understand what's happening in this image. Look for the text, the people in the image. We have some writing right here in the image. Now, if you're not sure what the question's asking you, I wrote the question in my own words. How does the author feel about the partition of India? So now, hopefully you guys have an idea of what the answer could possibly be. Here are some sentence frames that you can use to answer the question. So blank, the author's point of view is, and blank, the author believes or thinks that. All right, guys, good luck. If you have any questions, please come to office hours, or you can email myself or Miss Morgan. Bye, guys.